than when it's being judged by someone from a different egg. Yet birds should be grateful that someone is making the structural critique, so they don't have to. And fish should be grateful that someone is making the aesthetic critique, so they can focus on the structural one. God is most proud of creation as an aesthetic thing. You have only to look at the exquisite harmony of sky and trees and moon and stars to see what a good job God did aesthetically. So those born from the bird egg are the most grateful of all. Those born from the fish egg are the most upset, and those born from the bear egg aren't too happy either. Perhaps God shouldn't conceive of creation as an artwork the next time around. Then he will do a better job with the qualities of fairness and intimacy in our living. But is that even possible? For an artist to shape their impulse into a form which is not, in the end, an art form? This particular story concerns a bird-like woman named Mira, who is torn between her love for the mysterious Annie, who seems to Mira a distant fish, and her love for her father, who appears as a warm bear. The heart of the artist is a little bit hollow. The bones of the artist are a little bit hollow. The brain of the artist is a little bit hollow. But this allows them to fly. Those who aren't hatched from the bird egg might wonder why it was birds who center their thoughts on their own selves, who are born to give the world its metaphors, pictures, and stories. Why should it have been given to the birds? A bird can learn to walk on the ground like a bear, and they can spend their whole life walking, but they will never be happy this way, while a fish on the shore gasps for breath, desperate to get back to the sea. How Mira would have loved to be born of the bear egg. How she would love to be an ambassador of a simple and enduring love down here on this earth. Yet, whenever she sets her heart on such actions, they are wished for, strived for, and barely achieved. To properly love another one, this is the stumblingest part of her, the most nonsensical part, the part of her that is most scattered and always to blame. But she shouldn't feel bad about being a bird, for how beautiful are the flowers in her window. The flowers on her windowsill, over there. How their petals and leaves make each passerby smile, that someone loves beauty and cares. Her flowers make us think of the flowers in the soul of the person who put them there. It is the flowers in the soul of the person who put them there that make us happy and enliven our hearts. The beauty of the flowers is a clue to the beauty of a human heart. They are a keyhole into a human heart. And a fish's good act, even the smallest action, effectively done, is a glimpse into a human heart. And a glimpse into one heart is a glimpse into many. And the hopes of the bear are shared by all of humankind. And what opens one heart opens many. Mira left home. Then she got a job at a lamp store. The lamp store sold Tiffany lamps and other lamps made of colored glass. Each lamp was extremely expensive. The least expensive one cost $400. This was a month's salary for her. Every day, before they closed up for the night, Mira had to turn off every single lamp. This took about 11 minutes. Mostly she turned off lamps by pulling on little beaded cords. She had to be careful not to let the cord snap back and hit the bulb or the lamp. She had to pull the cords with a gentle sort of care. It was tedious work. Mira didn't have the morning shift. That person had to turn on the lamps. Their job was no better than hers. Across the street, there was another lighting store. Where Mira worked, it was just a lamp store, but the other store sold all sorts of fixtures and also ceiling lights with fans attached, very modern lighting in contrast to their old-fashioned wares. People preferred the store across the street. The owner of Mira's store had just enough customers to stay in business, since most couples went across the street and spent their money on modernistic white lamps and off-white lamps made of industrial plastic. Mira's co-workers felt sorry for themselves and said those people had no taste. When it was time to close up shop, Mira would see the thin man who worked across the street turning off every single light, one by one. They both had the same nightly task. Mira felt that no one in the world understood her.